Hi, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading for Pisces. This is your finance reading. Now, as it is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements and you're likely to find a message there. If you do like your reading today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anybody else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and haven't subscribed already, if you press that subscription button and if you press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. Now, as this is a finance reading, I'm not a qualified financial advisor. This is simply a message from Spirit on how you can potentially improve your financial circumstances. So let's get into it for you, Spirit. Can we get some cards, please, for the current financial circumstances of Pisces? And it is a timeless reading, so whenever it falls into your feed is when it's likely to be relevant to you. However, if you want to know the date that I'm recording it, it is the 22nd of September 2024. Can we get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? One more card. Thank you. Okay, so your overall energy then, we have the 10 of Wands. Now, this is telling me that you do find money a big burden at the minute. You don't potentially use it to promote any sort of opportunities. You don't use it as any other sort of opportunity to promote any growth in anything. Yeah, you just see it as a big burden. You potentially don't like handling it. Maybe you're tired of having to be the person that deals with all the finances. You could be the person that everybody comes to when they need money, and it's like you find it just a big burden having to deal with it all the time. Now, in your current circumstances, we have the Knave of Coins, or Page of Pentacles, in the reverse. This is suggesting that you don't really do much looking at what you've got. You don't tend to look at how you can redistribute it. You are very much, you're paying your money out, it goes to where it goes. You don't look at how you can maximize your money. You don't see if there's any way that you can reduce payments down on something and move it somewhere else. You're not really doing anything with it. Let's get some clarification of the Knave of Coins. Now, it could simply be that you don't have any spare money to do anything with, and that could be why you don't bother looking at it, because you don't really have it. Okay, that's far too many cards, Spirit. Can we get some cards to clarify, please? Okay. So we've got the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Wands in reverse, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles to clarify. So the 10 of Cups then. The 10 of Cups is telling me that you do spend a lot of money on other people because you feel like it's got a good effect on them. Maybe they're convincing you that it's got a good effect on them, and that's possibly why you feel so burdened. Maybe you're the person that is constantly having to buy gifts for people. You could be the person at Christmas who's having to buy all of the Christmas gifts. You've got to do all of the birthday gifts. You've got to do everything. It could just be that you feel like you've got to constantly buy people gifts that are around you as well. And I can understand why that would feel like a big burden. I've been there. It's not nice to be the person that has to do everything. Now, we've got the 6 of Cups in the upright. So this is telling me that you do try to concentrate on what makes you feel good. So potentially giving makes you feel good as well. But it is suggesting that you don't forget to give. So it is very much of, You do like to give time, energy, money. You do like to give gifts. But it could just be that some people have started to expect, and that could be why it's becoming a bit of a burden. The Queen of Pentacles is telling me that you don't think that money will ever be an issue, or you don't feel that it's ever an issue, and that's potentially why you are not really looking at how you can maximize your money and where you can cut things and swap things around. And then we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse then, which is suggesting that you could potentially, maybe you're expecting a bit of inheritance or some sort of windfall to come your way. It is suggesting that it is on its way to you, but it is slow moving. So it's like you're expecting it, but it's not really materialized just yet. And that, again, that's probably why you're not really checking anything over, because you are expecting money to come in and solve your problems. Now, in your challenge position, we do have the Devil. Now, the Devil is saying that you need to channel your energy in one direction in order to get the right rewards for everything. So if you are spreading yourself thin between jobs, between people, it is suggesting that you channel all of your energy into one thing. So if you're working, you know, if you've got like 5 different jobs, it's saying that you need to potentially pick one. If you are running all over the place, you know, running after different people, doing things for different people, giving them all of your energy, again, it's saying that you should potentially channel it into one area. And I'm going to guess that that is potentially yourself. And I think it's very off. From the look of it, your challenge is that you do spread yourself too thin. Whether that is financially or just energetically, you're spreading yourself out too much. Now, we do have the Ace of Cups in the reverse so far, to clarify. Again, that's suggesting that you're not really looking at any new opportunities that are coming in. And if they do come in, you're not taking a careful look at them. So that could be part of why you're spreading yourself thin. You may just be jumping into something new without carefully considering what it's going to cost you. And that could be a big challenge. Just missing something in general could be a big challenge with this Ace of Cups. But yeah, very much you need to be making sure you're looking at what is coming in and what is being offered. Let me get one more card, please, Spirit. I think this is Spirit saying no, you've got... Okay, I can give you 3 then. We have the World card as well. Now, the World is in the upright. It's telling me that you need to make sure that you're being productive in order to save, invest and earn. So potentially you're spreading yourself out too much and you're not being as productive as you could be. We do have the Empress, which is telling me that you also need to look at your goals when you're doing your work or when you're channeling your energy. So channel your energy into achieving a goal, not if you've got 3 or 4 different goals and you're dotting yourself all over the place. This is suggesting choose one and go for that one. Okay, could be a hard choice because, you know, you've obviously got different goals for different reasons, but it is suggesting that you need to channel it into one direction. We've got the 9 of Wands, which is telling me that it's not time to invest because it could be too risky. So again, going on top of that Ace of Cups, so it could be a very risky investment. So make sure that if anything does come in, you are thoroughly looking into it before putting any money into it. But I don't think it's time for you, you know, that risky investment is a big challenge. And then you've got be prudent. So you're not avoiding debts that are difficult. So don't go into anything that is going to be too risky because it could leave you with a debt that you can't get out of. Okay, so this is going to be a big challenge, that you're not jumping into something, that you're using your head, you're analysing what's coming up, and that you are looking into things fully, but you're channeling your energy into one thing, you know, not spreading yourself too thin. Now, your advice to get through this, we have an 8 of Wands. Now, that is currently to the side, so it is suggesting it is going to be a challenge. So again, it's to do with that expecting some sort of inheritance. Now, so the inheritance could come in, not necessarily inheritance, it's like a windfall, some sort of lump sum. So whether it's an insurance payout, you know, a court payout, a lottery win, inheritance, whatever it could be, it's suggesting to me that it is going to come in. But when it does come in, you could still have a bit of a challenge there. And the challenge is that it's got to get you through this. So if you've already overspent, if you've jumped into something and you've got yourself into a big ton of debt, then this is only going to clear some of it, you know. It can also be a challenge to have to wait for it to come in because you're expecting it to be in now. But it could very well be that it's not going to come in for a while. So making the most of what you've got while you wait for that to come in. Can we get some clarification of the 8 of Wands, please, Spirit? Okay, that's too many cards. Thank you. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, the Moon, and the 10 of Swords. So the 8 of Pentacles then is suggesting that you are going to be recognised for your efforts. So the hard work that you are putting in and channeling your energy into one place, you know, you are going to be recognised for it. You are going to be recognised for doing a lot of hard work. The 4 of Swords is saying that you do need to invest into yourself. So whether that is time or money or just slowing down and, you know, replenishing your energy. Maybe you're spreading yourself too thin. Like I'm saying over here, it's definitely looking like you're spreading yourself too thin. This could very well be taking time for yourself to recharge. Possibly spending some money on yourself. You know, doing something you like. Could be going on a course, taking yourself on holiday, any number of things, but it's saying that you need to be spending on yourself. So like I say, that could be time, it could be energy, it could just be money. Now, you've also got the Moon card. This is suggesting to me that take a look at some of your dreams. Some of them don't cost you much, and little wins are always good because it makes you feel good as well. So it could be that part of this spending time or spending on yourself could be something to do with one of your dreams. So maybe you have got a dream to go to the theatre to watch a particular play. You know, it could be very much that it might be coming up and it might be really cheap, and why not go and see it while you can? It could be that you just want to go for a spa day. It could be that you want to go and sit in a jacuzzi. You know, it could be that you just want to take a couple of hours to yourself to have a soak in the bath and a relax. It's still taking time on yourself. You know, it's spending on yourself. Yes, it's not spending money, but it's spending time. And theoretically, you know, having a bath, you still got to pay for the bubble bath, the bath salts, you know, the water. whatever it is that you're bathing in. So you are spending on yourself. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords very much saying that you need to make sure you're not becoming obsessed with money. It doesn't bring you happiness. So you need to make sure that you are remembering that. Money doesn't bring anybody happiness. So if you've got people around you that are expecting you to spend on them because it makes them happy, do you know what? It won't make them happy, because it means that they've got something that they need to heal on the inside. So no matter how much money you were spending on somebody, it's never going to make them happy, okay? They'll always want something else. Now, if you do manage to navigate this and you take the advice and you follow it and you look after yourself and start spending some time on yourself, especially once this money does come in and drop in for you, we do have the King of Coins or King of Pentacles as your outcome, which is telling me that you are going to be very stable. So you're going to be in a great position once this inheritance or lump sum or whatever it is you're waiting for comes in. You're going to be in a very stable position moving forward. But like I say, you need to make sure you're taking time for yourself, because you could end up leading to burnout. And then you won't be very stable because you'll be, burnt out. Okay, so to clarify, we've got 4 ones that jumped out. So we've got the 7 of Wands, the 2 of Wands in the reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the 7 of Swords in reverse. So the 7 of Wands then, yes, you're going to be stable, but you need to make sure you're looking at what you're spending. And if there's anything that's particularly draining your money, you need to cut spending there, possibly to do with spending on other people too. If you're spending on other people, you might need to cut some spending on them in order to make sure that you stay stable. The 2 of Wands in the reverse is suggesting that this isn't the time to look at your end goals. It is suggesting that at this point in time, you don't need to worry about your end goals. They will be still there. The Emperor is saying very much that people may come along to you and pretend that they're in need, okay? Don't always take everybody at face value. Don't give them money if they're saying that they're in need. You can help them by all means, but you don't have to give people money to help them. Now, what you tend to find is that you do get some people that will come to you that I call them takers. They are generally takers, and they'll take a lot of your energy, they'll take a lot of your time, and they will take your money. Okay, and these are the people that if you buy them things, they'll never have enough. They'll never be happy with it, and they just start expecting. And what you tend to find with these people is that they'll always need a bit of help. A lot of the time, they're always in need of some help financially. And this is simply because what they'll do is they'll get their money coming in. They'll spend their money. They then go, oh, I've got this bill to pay, or I haven't got any food in. I'll ask that person for some money. They'll then come and ask you for some money. You'll give it to them. The next month they do exactly the same. The following month they'll do exactly the same, and they start relying on you as a source of income instead of learning how to deal with their money and stop going out and spending it on all the luxuries or partying or whatever else they're spending it on. Instead of them managing their own money, they'll come to you. So make sure that when you are helping them, it's with education. Okay, educate them on how to manage their money better. Go through their finances with them. See what they've spent their money on this month. You know, and if you can see they've been out partying or they've spent it on things that weren't needed, pull them up on it. You know, say to them, why should I be helping you out financially when you're doing all of this? Because the best way to help someone is to educate them to help themselves. Now we also have this 7 of Swords in the reverse. Now this is suggesting to me that you need to make sure that you are very fair in your finances and that you're not acting in any sort of underhanded way. So make sure that when you are spending money or you're giving it out to people, you are doing it in a very fair way, so that way when these takers come along, they can't sit there and go, oh, well, you've given to them and you haven't given to me, you know. Don't worry about it. By all means, make sure that you are donating to charities and giving to charitable events. Like I say, it could be money, could be time and energy as well. So make sure you're doing that, because it's always good for you. It's good for your soul. But when people come along saying that they're in need, make sure they're actually in need before helping them out. And make sure that you're not doing it constantly, because your money will soon disappear. And like I say, educate them. By all means, say to them, you know, I'll help you out this month, but next month, let's go through your finances and you can do it yourself next month. You know, make sure that they're educated into knowing you won't be doing it again. Right, let's get you an Angel of Abundance card. Okay, so clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a healthful, organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So clean eating is good for you. Right, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Pisces. I hope it's given you some ideas on how you can improve your finances. Good luck, and thank you for joining me.